Hey folks, this is Bardic Dragoon, and welcome back to Let's Play Castlevania Circle the Moon. So we last left off, we had found ourselves wandering through the underground waterway. I don't know why I had trouble saying that. And in finding our way through said waterway, we had, well, gotten a couple of good DSS cards, one of which basically made us invincible in said waterway. And so now it is time, of course, because we've reached the end of another area, there we go, to fight another boss fight. So without further ado, maybe a little bit more ado, we do have to get to said boss. Okay, and there we go. Now we've gotten to the boss. Let's go ahead and face off with this new boss fight. Well, first let's have a little chat with them. Camilla. Yeah, the lady in the red dress from the beginning of the game. Yeah, she's talking a lot of big talk, typical thing, you know, the people who resurrect Dracula, it's the worlds are full of chaos and destruction, might as well bring the Lord of all that forward, or something like that. You know, you might think that she's just cutting us off in the middle of the conversation, but it's actually a pretty good indication of what she's done to Hugh. Well, sort of, not really. She hasn't turned him into an evil creature, at least in the transformative sense, where she just turned into this giant naked succubus floating on a skull. Because that's kind of her thing, actually. Though she isn't as commonly reappearing as, say, Death or, of course, Dracula, Camilla is actually a reoccurring boss throughout the series, appearing in Castlevania 2 and Rondo of Blood, as well as I think she might have appeared in one or two other ones, I forget. Oh well, whatever. The rite has been prepared. Only the full moon is missing. It is just a matter of time. Why an eagle noise? Oh, that was odd. That was also a fairly easy boss fight. At least if you know what you're doing. But, now that we've beaten that boss fight... Actually, that's what we're going to do. We're going to go back to this for a moment. We get the Roc Wing. Should be Roc Wing, but I guess, you know, translations and all that. So, what exactly does that mean? Well, it means we can do that. And we can basically use that to jump infinitely in the air if we so choose. Though, of course, if we hit a ceiling, we do have that little recovery animation. Not that that really is all that important. Actually, yes, we do still want to keep this on. Because now that we've gotten this, as I said, there's one more boss fight and one more or another exploration item to unlock. But the final item really only opened up the doorway to Dracula's castle. So now that we've pretty much got our full suite of exploration abilities, let's go ahead and start running around the castle getting stuff. Filling out the castle map and finding different upgrades that we just couldn't reach before. For example, there's actually one right here in the underground waterway, which we'll have to backtrack a bit to, and I'm not entirely sure why I'm fighting these lizard creatures. Why I'm fighting them without any finesse or strategy. Ah, darn. Missed a big heart pickup, oh well. Which is why I put, of course, the Neptune Serpent card combo back on. Because if we're going to go back into here... No. I'm pressing down, not down right, or left, whatever. I can tell my right from my left, don't question me. Anyway. Because, well, there's a secret room in here. It's, well, not in here, literally this exact room. Actually, we do want to briefly turn this on, because if I remember correctly, sirens do actually have something decent to drop. Though, of course, the chances of them dropping it isn't all that great. Ow. Because one thing with the way that this game works as far as calculating the drop rate, I think I may have touched on this in an earlier video, but just to point it out again, the drop rate is basically calculated as basically your luck stat minus 100, or like basically take your luck stat, subtract 100, and then divide that number by 200, and that basically is the multiplier to the actual drop rate. So for example, well, I have my proper equipment on. Venus. You'll notice my luck is 637. So that means that the natural drop rates for excuse me, for whatever the enemy drops would be multiplied by, let's see, about 2.5, I think. Let's see, really quickly. Yeah, about 2.5, 2.6 multiplier to the actual drop rate, which, when you're dealing with drop rates of like, you know, 1.5% and ridiculously low values like that, yeah, you're not really going to get a whole heck of a lot of a increase to the drop rate, because, you know, that boosts you to a whole 3%. Woo. Yeah. Click. Actually, no, in this room, really, there aren't that many of the enemies here, so let's go ahead and do this, because Venus Mandragora is going to kind of become just a regular thing that I'm going to be using a lot, because, well, even though the rare drops that are the things that you really want to find aren't helped that much by the increase, I mean, well, by the increase considering my current stats, I mean, when you get to like really high stats, the 25% increase can actually be a pretty sizable increase to the drop rate. I mean, when you actually get to like level 99, at least in this mode, in one of the unlockable modes, I actually think it's the last one that you get, Thief mode, which is basically the same as this one, except that your stats are like slightly lower, like they're 80 or 90% of what your stats are normally in the Vampire Killer mode here. But with the exception of luck, which in that case your luck at level 99 is actually 9,999. But in Vampire Killer mode, which is what we're playing now, your luck tops out, at least, you know, by natural stats. You can of course equip items to increase it, though I think the maximum that you can actually increase your luck to with or like the maximum increase you can get to luck from equipment is only like 200 something, I think, points. Might be 300. So it's really not that big a deal, but anyway. Ow. But anyway, as I was saying, since it tops out at, you know, 1080, that basically means a 25% increase gives you an extra almost a little over 250 points of luck, which basically translates... I thought there was a siren here. Yeah, whatever. And there we go. That's where it is. Right, there's a siren in here. That's what I was thinking of. That's right. Yep, another siren. So, of course, turn on the luck. And, of course, it doesn't do us any good anyway. Oh, well. Alright, well, let's go back to our invulnerability here. And back to getting some forward momentum, I think. Yeah, there'd be quicker ways to get to there. Okay, so just trying to, because there is another area if we like go all the way back to the beginning, where we entered the underground waterway. There is another vertical shaft that gives us some space to explore. I was trying to decide if it was worth, continuing our backwards trek through the underground waterway, if there's a better way to do that. But yeah. But anyway, so as I said, it's one of those things, because I mean that basically puts you, you use that at the 1000 point, that puts you from a 5 times multiplier, or yeah, 4.5 times multiplier, all the way up to somewhere in the realm of a 5 to 6 times multiplier on the drop rates. So yeah, that one can be pretty good, but at this point, it arguably isn't a major increase. I mean, we're going from 520 to 650. That's really only adding, I mean, what, 520 puts us at about a, 2 times increase, or a 2 times multiplier to the drop rate versus a, but it's only like a 0.5 increase to the multiplier, really, that we get if we use this card here. But then again, it's one of those things, every little bit helps. It's not much, but it's enough that it can still help out, sort of. Like I said, when you're dealing with, drop rates that are, at most, I think, the highest, not including near the beginning, those skeletons have like a stupidly like 20 or 30% chance to drop the salamander, I think, or maybe it's mercury. But yeah, they have such a high chance to drop that because that's like the first enemy you'll come across, and so they actually have a very good chance of dropping a DSS card that early on. But most other enemies have really low chances of dropping DSS cards. I think when I actually looked at it, the highest one was somewhere in the realm of like 3%, maybe. I don't know. It was something stupidly low, or stupidly obnoxiously low. Oh wait, what the heck am I... I'm sitting wondering, how come I keep getting frozen? Because I didn't turn my DSS on. There we go. Okay. Okay, you know what? You wasted my time. Now I just want to kill you out of spite here. I mean, really. There we go. Of course, when I'm not wearing the luck boosting DSS combo, that's when they start dropping items. Go figure. Oh well. There we go, and we got 2 more of you girls. Come on. There we go, okay. Come on. There we go, okay. Just want to make my life a little bit easier when we, of course, inevitably. Cause I don't think it's a DSS card that these guys drop, though. I could be wrong on that. Though it's kind of pointless because they don't seem to want to drop the DSS card anyway, even with the luck boost. But whatever. Yeah, there we go. And down here. Oh, don't want to go too far. Actually, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to go terribly far. I mean, I'm pretty sure that ice demon is worth a decent amount of experience, but he's also, even with the fact that his attacks aren't completely wrecking you, kind of a pain in the butt to fight. There we go. Why'd you turn around? Alright, now we're back here. And I can't press the proper buttons here. Oh well. Actually. There we go. And yeah, that's the wind armor. One of the few, I don't think we've seen this one yet at least, one of the few armors that we have not yet come across, though the remaining ones are hopefully quite a ways off from where we are now as far as making progress in this game. Because yeah, there's an area, well, we can pretty much access anything we want in this castle now. But there is one area of the castle that we can access now that we probably don't really want to access, in full honesty. What do I have? Okay, I have the luck boost equipped, so I might as well enjoy it while we got it. Though, of course, even though we probably shouldn't be going there yet, that's exactly where we're going to head first. Whew. Mostly because there's a couple of things we can pick up there. Though hopefully we aren't going to get ourselves killed. But I'm pretty sure I know what I'm doing. Which is one of those things that probably belongs in the category of famous last words. Alright, first things first, the MP max increase. Okay. As much as I want the extra luck, if we do come into contact with anything down there, this is probably going to do me a lot more good. Oh! Yay! Okay. What I'm looking for, I should be able to... Yes, there it is. Okay. Nope, I am not fighting you. I am not fighting you. I am not in a position, especially given the fact that I'm cursed right now, I am not in a good position to fight you, lady. There we go. Okay. Oh, wait. Okay, this is getting annoying really quickly. Oh, so much for that really nice potion I just found. Okay, let's get the heck out of here. See, because that area is the entrance to what's called the Battle Tower. Or Battle Arena, sorry. Wrong. But Battle Tower, like Pokemon, I think? I don't know. Point is, that's the entrance to the Battle Tower. And the Battle Tower is a place that we do not want to be right now. Mostly because it will mess us up really bad. Well, the Battle Tower especially will mess us up really bad. But, where am I? My door. Because it's pretty much a room, no checkpoints, anything like that. Okay, actually, what I want to do here is... There we go. And let's see. I suppose there's a benefit to going down. If we can get to that tunnel and go up, yeah. Yeah, okay. So let's go down some more! Whee! But yeah, the battle arena pretty much just throws you into a sequence of really tough battles, and you don't have any, or MP is basically set to auto drain at a stupidly fast rate. I think it's something like you can basically burn through a whole bar of MP just by standing still for like 2 seconds. I think that's something I was reading. But yeah. So it goes without saying, it's kind of a, you know, high-level challenge kind of area. And yeah, it's one that we'll get to eventually. Probably I'll do that right before. That'll pretty much be like the penultimate video. We'll be clearing that. Because it's no magic. And you're pretty much the most powerful enemies in the game. It's actually 2 unique enemies that appear in the game that are really powerful. And then everything else everything else in there is beefed up versions of the regular enemies you'll find. Okay, and actually, probably the quickest way up is going to be if I go through here, and then just do that! Haha! Although I suppose there's nothing that was stopping me from doing that in this quarter too, but yeah, whatever. By the way, how many hearts do we have now? Yeah. 34. We've actually got a pretty decent amount of parts. Alright, and now... to race to the top of this tower, grab that, and then... let's see, that's going to be next area. Okay, so we'll have some stuff over there. And then we'll want to stop into the underground warehouse for a bit. Oh, we're going to have to first get out of here. No, actually, might even just bring this video to an end here. Because there's still a few more things to do, but we've been at this for, I think, close to half an hour. I probably should set a timer on these things or whatever. Actually, a stopwatch probably better, because I don't really want episodes to be a specific length. I just kind of want to have them go for, you know, at least 15 to 20 minutes, but really just whenever there's a good point to stop or you know, something meaningful has been accomplished. Okay, let's Let's see, nearest save point is... Yeah, best point to save is going to be there. So we might as well head for the underground warehouse then. I think. Succubi also have something decent to drop. Not a DSS card, I think it's equipment. And... okay, and there's something I just realized that I forgot. In one of the rooms that we just went to. So, yeah, I think we'll hit the underground. I think we'll hit that first save point in the underground warehouse and call it a video at that point. Intelligence ring. I'm not sure if that was something I really wanted, but we'll take it. And then... okay, we'll go this way. Yeah, because we'll want to go... okay. You know what, nah. We're going to get two more things. And then we're still going to go end at the saving point, but we're going to get two more things before we get there. And one of those two things is, yes, right in here. We got a heart max increase, and drop back down. And then come through here. Ooh, prison garb. Yeah, that extra luck's really being put to some good use here or something. Whoa. Okay. Tackle through you, 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 tackling through everything pretty much. And oh hey buddy, what's up? There we go. And then that's another thing. And look at that, we're already at 80% of the tower completed, and there's still a whole section we haven't even touched on yet. So, yeah, we got some good stuff going on here. But, as I said, we'll be bringing this video to an end soon. Because, yeah, I think we're at an even 30 minutes right now, so it seemed like a good stopping point. There's still a few more things that we'll need to do, but, yeah, we don't have any set amount of time we need to have for this video series, so let's just keep on going, keep on trucking. I don't know, do you have anything good to drop, Mr. Griffin? By the way, this will also be a lot quicker because we can skip some of the box pushing puzzles. And a lot of them also stay solved, actually. I did not notice that. Cool. There we go. And you die. Oh no, living furniture! Ooh, mind high. I'm pretty sure that does not have the effect that just went through my head. But let's face it, if you call something a mind high, what else are you supposed to think, really? So, interesting, actually, odd little factoid about the way that the poltergeists work. They actually, each individual part has a HP bar, but you only need to defeat the table. Everything else is extraneous, pretty much. It gives no experience. Yeah. Anyway, this has been another episode of Let's Play Castlevania Circle the Moon. Tune in next time where we're going to be spending some more time exploring the castle. Until then, as always, later folks.